Hi everyone, this is Angie Wong and I'm president of Legacy PAC. I just want to thank all of our followers. We're close to 100,000 followers on Facebook and we've only been around for a few short months. So thank you again. I'm going to ask you for your continued support leading up to 2024. Please donate to legacy-pac.org. That's legacy-pac.org. Thank you, and we'll see you on the campaign trail.
Sorry, I'm from New York. Congressman Mark Alford, let's give it up for him.
Thank you, David, so much. Good to see everyone. Like David, I have a history in broadcasting. I was for 35 years in the news media. I knew from the age of 9, I was in 5th grade when I decided that I wanted to go into television. I really wanted to be a storyteller, and I know, David, that's very much what you want to do. A lot of journalists want to start out as storytellers. But what has happened in the media since I've been in that position has really gone downhill. I started out in Houston. My dad was a Special Texas Ranger. My mom was a school bus driver. And we grew up in a conservative family. And having conservative values, and as we progressed through the news business, I entered in Houston and Dallas. I spent the last 24 years in Kansas City on the #1 news program there in the morning on the Fox 4 morning show. But as an anchor, I really felt like I had a fiduciary responsibility to my viewers. That they weren't just viewers, that they were clients. And I wanted to give them the truth, no matter what. Well, that was a problem with the management. Because you see, in the woke, broke, liberal, progressive media, they don't want you telling the truth. The more I fought from the inside, the more I ended up in the management's office explaining why I said what I said. They'd always had one thing to defend myself, and that was the truth. On my last day in mid-October of 21, before I officially jumped in this race, I left our viewers after 23 years on the air there and 23,000 hours of live television experience. And I said, everything that I have said to you today and over these 23 years has been about one thing. This is the only thing that matters, and that is the truth. Yeah. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, that question has been plaguing people for centuries. You think about Jesus and Pilate. What is the one question that Pilate asked Jesus? What is truth? And for years and decades and centuries, men and women have been searching for that answer. I'm asking you tonight to search for that in your heart. Our nation is in peril. Our nation is this close to going over the edge. And I knew I never served my nation in any capacity. My brother served as an Air Force lieutenant. He flew refueling jets and special ops in the Air Force. But I had never served. And when my predecessor, Vicki Hartzler, decided to run for the U.S. Senate, I saw this as an opening. I asked God, and we did a lot of praying and a lot of wise counsel from friends and family. And my wife and I came to the decision that this was the moment, this was a time for every American to take a stand for what is true in America. We campaigned for almost 2 years. We have 24 counties in our district. We traveled 70,000 miles in my Ford Explorer, and we went to just every county square that we could go to, every business that we could go to, every business, every farm, every family that we could reach. And we had the same message as we attended these forums where I had 7 primary candidates. And I'd like to go last in our forums or debates because I would say, you know, everyone else has gotten up here and they're great people, great Americans, great Republicans, great conservatives. But they told you about themselves and their agenda. The way the House of Representatives is set up is not about that. It's about people from ordinary positions in life to go there for a short time and do their service, to be a voice for the people, and to come back home. It's not to come up here and have a career and end up on the other side as a lobbyist. That's not what it's all about. And so I dedicated myself. I gave up my TV career. I gave up a side career as a realtor in the Kansas City area. We gave up everything we had to do this race.
Wow. Yes.
God pushed us out this window and told us to fly. And I started flapping my wings. And I'm telling you here today, I know some of you are running for office, there is not a more freeing feeling in the world but to give up your will for God's will and to do what He wants you to do. It's scary. I know it's scary, but putting your trust in God and Jesus Christ will carry you through the moment. Every day, I woke up today, I said, God, what do you want me to do? Every day, He directs my path. Back in May of last year, I was asked to do a speech for police officers in Jefferson City, our capital, beautiful capital in Missouri. I got to the hotel, I checked in, and for some reason the event got canceled. Maybe they heard that I was coming to speak. But I thought, well, God, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do now? Because I'm here, we've got the hotel room. He said, I want you to sit in this red chair down in the lobby and talk to people as they come in. Everywhere I go as a former journalist, a recovering reporter, as some have called me, I carry a lot of books with me, journals, and I take notes and I listen to people. Because it's your stories that I want to tell, not just in Washington, but in the national media, to tell the heart of America. I said, God, what do you want me to write down in my journal? He says, I want you to tell me what you really believe in America. And folks, if you have not done this, if you have not taken a true account of why you are a conservative, why you are an American, why you believe in the greatest nation of all, I encourage you to do this. Take an account tomorrow of why you believe in America. This is what I came up with. I believe in America that values life, family, God, productivity, and responsibility. I believe in America that values hard work, integrity, compassion, loyalty, and kindness. I believe in an America that stands for the flag, that kneels in prayer, that squats down to the eye level of a child, but still rises up to meet the challenge of each new day. I believe in America that respects law and order, that respects our elders, that respects each other's opinions, but not is a respecter of persons. I believe in America that lifts people up, that inspires rather than discourages or scares, that finds solutions, not faults, and always asks the question, how do we get it done? I believe in America that is beautiful. The mountains, the valleys, the wheat fields, the grape vineyards, the salty tides, and the muddy rivers. I believe in the American people, the mothers and the fathers, the sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, the thinkers, the inventors, the investors, the creators, the capitalists, the business owners, police officers, firefighters, the preachers, and the teachers. And I believe in America first. The land that God has blessed with His own hand. An experiment in democracy, a republic with no equal, a leader, a trendsetter, an example, a beacon of hope, a refuge of freedom, and a blessed land. So look to the sky, America. Open your eyes and take in the majestic creation of the one, the true, the living God, the author of our salvation, the supreme architect of our universe. And be thankful, America. Be thankful for our land, our people, our Constitution, our future. Be thankful for the history of our founding fathers. Be thankful for what we have and what we can still do as an American people. Be thankful for America.
Amen. Amen.
Folks, I was honored to have the endorsement of President Trump. And we had a good phone conversation. I was in the car. I knew he was going to be calling. I didn't know it was going to be in the middle of a traffic jam. You know, when the President of the United States calls you, you got to take the call, right? We had a great conversation, and I said, you know what, Mr. President, I want to help you. It's not just about taking back America. and making America great again. It's about making Americans great again. It is about inspiring people once again to greatness like Ronald Reagan did. We have many problems. We have the divider-in-chief right now who is damn determined to make us victims instead of victors in this nation. And I'm guaranteeing you right now, everyone in this room is a victor. This administration has done nothing but gaslight, lie, deceive the American people, and it's time for everyone to take a stand for the truth in America. Yes! And finally, before I get the hook over here from David, and I got a flight to catch back to Kansas City. We are having an event at Mar-a-Lago. I do want to mention that on March 14th. I would love to have you there. President Trump's going to speak. Yes! If you'd like to come, please contact Martha here. Thank you, Angie, so much for having us here. Angie was here at our swearing in and came to our party. And Angie has just been a great person. And what she is doing in Legacy PAC is a tremendous asset for America. So let's give them a round of applause. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I truly believe that we are more divided than at any other time in the Civil War.
Oh, yeah. Yep, absolutely.
And that's unfortunate because we have so much greatness in America. I know that President Ronald Reagan had the solution to this some 40 years ago. President Reagan said, it's time for us to reassert our trust in God. It's time for us to realize that we need Him more than He needs us, and it's time to turn to God for the healing of America. Amen. Amen. We've got to do that. I want to be a part of that. I know you want to be a part of that. Let's do it together. Let's do it for America. Thank you very much. I'm Mark Alford. Appreciate it.
That's great. Look, I think the bottom line here is the left is very good at incrementalism. We need Judeo-Christian incrementalism. We need America first incrementalism. Our next speaker coming up. Come on in. Everybody, come on in a little bit more. Fill it up. Back it up. All right, guys. Our next speaker, we want to keep it moving, is the former acting director of ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, Tom. Tom. Where's Tom? Is he here yet? Is he here? Well, when he gets here, I'll introduce him yet again. Do we see him yet? Do we see him anywhere in the crowd? Well, if he's not here, guess what? We're going to move on. Because I see this next person over here. Our next speaker